Hi, Jumbo. How far? How's everybody? What's going on? I'm Kajana. Jumbo, how far? How's everybody? What's going on? I'm Kajana, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm live. Thank you so much for staying tuned in to my YT channel. So, I'm back with the series again. 100 Women Submitted, Advanced South Africa by Peter Joyce. The last time we were speaking about the Khoi, and today, if you can just take a wild guess, we're going to be visiting a topic that you last heard of in high school. I'm lying, even in primary school. I was probably in grade 4, and it was SS. Unless you did history in high school, that is in your FUT phase, and I'm guessing you might have done it, but I doubt. Nonetheless, we're going to be speaking about the Golden Citadel, which is the pretty girl over here, Mapungubwe. What do I know about Mapungubwe? Nothing. I just know that there was gold, I think in Zimbabwe, and there was a pretty kingdom. That's all that I know about Mapungubwe. Okay, let's read. Some 80 years ago, young Jerry van Graan of Ghana was out hunting in the rugged veld near the confluence of the Limpopo and Shashi rivers. Confluence. That's a terminology from geography. I think it's when the place where two rivers meet, or the place where two rivers diverge. I tend to be corrected. And Shashi rivers when thirsty under the hot African sun, he accepted a drink from a local man named Moena. As he gulped down the water, he noticed that the drinking vessel was of an unusual design. He offered to buy it, putting currency, on such valuable things. Moena shook his head. The pot, he said, came from a sacred hill. They want to put currency on everything. Thank you, Moena. Thank you. Later, Van Graan recalled the story of a mysterious French traveler who, a few decades earlier, had found treasure in the area, so he returned with his farmer father and some friends. Persuaded Moena to show them the sacred hill and, at its summit, unearthed some valuable-looking artifacts, including a well-preserved human skeleton adorned with golden jewelry. What's the problem of Makhwai? What's the problem? Guys, Van Graan and farmer. In the following months and years of excavation, the flat sandstone summit, the slopes, and the land below yielded much else of both historical and material value. Iron tools, copper wires, glass beads, ceramic containers. FYI, this December I'm learning how to make insimbi or beads, okay? I am learning. I have to, because I'm in love. And material value, iron tools, copper wire, glass beads, ceramic containers, bangles, anklets, burial grounds, and their human contents, and the remains of numerous small mining works. Among the objects discovered were gold beads, beaten gold, an exquisite little golden figurine of a rhino, the most famous one, and we have it over here too. These astonishing finds were the relics of an ancient, highly advanced African culture that flourished half a millennium before white people entered. Again, that flourished half a millennium before white people entered the southern African scene. So when they entered, they stopped flourishing. The site was known as Mapungubwe, which means Hill of the Jackal, center of the kingdom of that name, and now one of Africa's most important World Heritage Sites. The Mapungubwe Kingdom thrived as a major hub of a global trading network between the end of the first millennium and about the year 1250, or perhaps a little later. Its commercial tentacles extended to the Indian Ocean coast to East Africa, the golden rhino, a legacy of long gone culture. There it is. And indeed all across Asia to China. It was then abandoned, most of its Proto-Shona people heading north across the Limpopo to help find and expand the state of Great Zimbabwe. This was a remarkably advanced society, highly structured and based on class, its elite well protected within a natural fortress. And now if you look at Zimbabwe, Lord, that's all I'm going to say. The nobility lived on a higher ground. Remember I told you about this great kingdom? Yes, that's all I could remember. The nobility lived on higher ground, their burial sites were on the summit, the common people lower down in the less secure surrounding countryside. The state was wealthy enough to support professional craftsmen and other specialties, among them stone masons and of course miners and metal workers. For a long time, the South African public was not told the full story of Mapungubwe, the authorities maintaining a kind of conspiracy of silence that says a lot about the white supremacist mindset. What does Cynthia River do? Goodness. Officials during the apartheid years, I knew they had to be involved. Makoa. Officials during the apartheid years simply did not want the world to know about a sophisticated African culture. Then they sell to us their own idea of civilization and advancements, whereas we've long been sophisticated and civilized. So they hid our idea so they could, I guess, project their own idea of civilization and advancements and progress. Clock the tea. About a sophisticated African culture that predated the colonial era, because they believe they came with advancements during the colonial time, so they colonized us and made Africa better with buildings, with cars, with work, with this entire concept that a white man came and made us better, because when we were living in huts, if we were living in huts and having cows as our currency, sold this currency, we were backward, and they with coins and putting currency and monetary value on sacred positions was wayward. Just that thought. That mindset is now hopefully very much a thing of the past. Of course, it has to be a thing of the past when people of our kind are now allowed to penetrate all spaces, academia, and I guess also spaces of influence, to allow everybody to understand that just because something is associated with being black doesn't mean it's horrible, doesn't mean it's backward, doesn't mean it's komarache, okay? So fun reading about, I guess, Mapungubwe. I still don't know much about it. I think I'm still going to read up and find more pictures, and if I find more pictures, I'm going to put them on the screen too. Super interesting. I wonder if there's any museum in South Africa that actually has these ladies. Or perhaps it's only in Zim. I need to search it up and look it up. Interesting. See you on our next episode.